is up. Um, so I'm gonna be real. I don't really know what I'm doing. This is my first video. And I'm recording with a really crappy laptop, with OBS and recording my audio with GarageBand on my phone. I've wanted to do a video of sorts for a long time, and I thought this would be a cool idea. I'm here in my Minecraft realm with me and my friends. And real quick, pardon the lag. I know it's like kind of bad. It's not like insufferable, but I really wanted this to be like smooth gameplay, like really good audio quality. But I'm a broke college student, and dealing with a lot of like car payments, like for repairs and stuff, and it's just not in my budget to get like a proper PC set up right now. Someday I hope, so maybe a while before I make another video, like maybe I'll probably have to wait a while to get like a good PC, something like that. But yeah, so I wanted to do a little tour and maybe have some rambles. There's like a few farms I have set up. I might AFK at a couple of those and do like some tapping and stuff. I've got like a few little triggers set up. So like first, yeah, pardon me, I don't really know I'm like figuring this out with y'all. This is the house that my girlfriend built for, oh yeah, here's a little good view of everything so far. This is kind of like, we're pretty much in game, like we all got netherite, and are like just building whatever the heck we want. And there's this monstrosity. Everything you see I'll probably get to. If not, I might do like a follow-up video, like maybe sometime from now, once we've built more. We're looking at about like maybe just like 2 or 3 months on this world. It's like not really been that long. It feels like a long time because it's been like most of the summer. But this is the house my girlfriend built for me and her. She's like the builder. There's like the joke. It's like in a relationship, one's like the miner, like the gatherer, and one's like the builder. She's definitely the builder. I built like a few things, like that windmill. There's like a barn up there I'll get to, but like, yeah. I live in Lino. So yeah, this is the house she built. It's really pretty. We got little trash cans around. I think the first thing I want to touch on is while she was building the house, I built, well, I guess before that, our kind of vision was to have like this big, like village type thing with like villager houses, and we kind of did that. Like that up there is supposed to be like for the farmer and stuff, and this is supposed to be like a fisherman hut. And our friend Xander, when breeding all the villagers, he kind of just kept them down in the basement, like of this house over here, our friend Carter's house, and like sort of we just never got around to getting them out. So that's probably the next thing I do. Let me sleep real quick because I have a feeling phantoms are gonna try to come and get me. We got a lot of kittens and dogs. Oh, I gotta wait. Oh, I can show you this one. I can show you this one down here. This is our kid, Jeffy. Or I guess the joke is that it's my girlfriend Olivia's kid, and I'm like the step parent that he hates. Is the dumb joke. He's got like stuff. This is where my water bucket went. Or maybe it's not. I like lost a water bucket at some point, and I drove myself crazy trying to figure out where I put it. Because like we have an iron farm, so it doesn't really matter. And like, he's made like these kind of like plots. Oh my god. I didn't know he got these. Yo. That's awesome. And then we have, oh, it's lagging so bad, I'm so sorry. He made these are like supposed to be like, you know, like you're in a city or like town or something, and they have like the plots for like, they're even like sculptures and stuff, like little decorations. Oh my god, it's the Krusty Krab. That's so funny, or I think it's supposed to be. Maybe, I don't know. But he put like little SpongeBob sculptures in here. Let me get back to the point I was trying to make. This is like definitely just like a very unorganized ramble. But like those are the types of videos I like, just being able to listen, like turn my brain off. Like pay attention until I fall asleep, like until I get too tired and then I roll over. But this is like a little fisherman hut, and there's a little secret. And this is like one of the first things I built because I knew I wanted to have like the secret entrance. Olivia actually went in and did all of like this interior, which I thought was really cool. I come down here one time after not being down here forever, because there's also like this door here that I made before. Before I made the actual, what's it called? We go down here. We have like the first little base I made with like really dumb storage and like a ton of furnaces. There's like a bunch of crap in here. And that's about it for like this. It's not like the most impressive thing. This was like kind of like my starter base. I love building underground bases because I'm terrible at exterior, but I love doing interior work. So I've got villagers down here. We actually had like we got like 2 villager trading halls. I've got mine, and then we got the main one with like the same stuff that I just go down to, because I honestly, coming down here is kind of a pain. This was supposed to be like a collection thing, and it like kind of works, but it's not like very efficient. I'm like, it's been kind of working. I think it's mainly because it's outside of the render distance. Sorry. We got this. I've got like these like things out of the way so things can get in. Like they're all, you know, down here. I got buttons all over the floor because of the iron columns would keep spawning in here, and I had to control that for this reason down here. I tried making an iron farm. But it wasn't very efficient, and I'm not sure why. Like, it doesn't really matter, I guess, because we have like the big one up top that's like way more efficient. Like, it produces like crazy iron. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. I'll actually take you through here next. We've got a skeleton farm, and we've got a spider farm up here. I honestly don't know if I'll ever plan on like making it pretty down here, because it's just like, it's really all I use this for anymore. It's just like gathering materials. But I guess this is like a good time to sit here and let this go. And I don't know what I should do first. I'll do this one first. I have a bottle of, there's like a little story behind this. I have a bottle here of the first designer fragrance I ever bought, and it's like the only one I bought. But like, I've wanted it for a while, and I finally got around to buying it. It wasn't crazy expensive, but it's like dropping $100 on a bottle of cologne to me was like not like a smart financial decision. But I wanted to get a fragrance because I found it, I liked it, I like heard about it, heard it's like good, and then I tried like a sample of it for the first time, like smelled it for the first time, and I was like, wow, this is like really, really nice. I really like this. I think you can hear like it coming through my headphones. I'm not wearing my headphones right now. I think you can hear me like smacking these spiders. I hope not. But I like this because it's nice. seasons, I found like I really like it then more. I haven't been wearing it much in the summer. Um, like honestly, I don't find a lot of like reason for wearing it anymore. Like I'd wear it when I'd go out. I know it sounds corny to say, but it's like I go out, like meet new people. I like to smell good in case like I don't know. It's dumb, but I've noticed like I've stopped caring about like these small things once I'm in a relationship. It's like I found someone that's happy with me, like at my base level. I don't really care about like putting on a special fragrance when I go out anymore. Um, but yeah, like I bought it and I was like, wow, I finally bought this thing I really wanted, and I wear it all the time. And it's like, I actually don't know how long I've had it. I've probably had it for about a year now. I've only went through about a third of the bottle. Actually, maybe not even. I don't know. Probably around like a third. I hope like the sound is nice, because I like it. And it's got like the ability I can tap on it. And I love like glass tapping. But the issue is like I have to use my nails for it to be like really nice and like clinky. I don't know like the word. But then it also has like the water sounds, which I really like. I've heard a lot of people don't like that sound because they think it's like too aggressive, but I like it. I think it's nice. I especially like videos of like mason jars and like how it has like that tone to it, like that like type of thing, like that, like with like melodic kind of sound. I think that's really cool because I also really like singing bowls, like meditation type videos. I think that's really nice. I'll give y'all like two little sprays, just for the heck of it. That was maybe like a good $1 worth that I just spent there, so you're welcome. I'm kidding, of course. It's not like that crazy expensive. Like maybe a few cents. I don't even know. I don't know how many like sprays like you would even get out of this. I'm trying to figure out how to put this down without making a ton of noise because like iPhone microphones pick up like everything. Okay, there we go. I'm also gonna take a sip of water because I've been sick recently and like I have to clear my throat every 5 seconds. Sorry. To the next point. Oh man, my foot's falling asleep. I'm gonna like power through because this chair is super loud and like readjusting is like the worst thing ever. It's like a really old chair I've had since like I don't even know. Maybe like 7th grade. So like 6, almost 7. Oh my god. I wasn't even trying to make that joke, but like yeah, like 6 or 7 years. Oh yeah, here's our slime farm. But yeah, like my grandma bought it for me because I was like, I really want like a gaming chair, and she bought me like one off like Walmart.com or whatever, and it did me good for a while. It was nice and comfortable, but it's solely just like it feels like I'm sitting on just like a metal plank, like a metal like flat. I don't know. It's like all the cushion is like worn out now. It's I think I'm just gonna invest in getting like a regular like type office chair. I'm also like my desk right now. It's not even a desk, it's a dresser, so I can't like get under it. Like I have to like either sit far away or like put my legs up in the chair. But like where I'm living is like very small, confined. I live with my grandmother right now. Very small room, like no room for a desk, I don't think, unless I were to get like. Honestly, I could probably get like a small one. But like when she moved here, she brought a lot of like old furniture that she's had for like the longest time that she doesn't want to get rid of, and it's like all in here. So I have like no room. But eventually, like when I move out, I don't know how long that'll be. I'd like to get like a proper setup, because it's probably like it's like killing my back. Probably I have noticed I've had like back pain and stuff, and I'm like 19 years old. I should not be having back pain at like, I'm almost 20, but like I should not be having back pain at this age. Like I'll be driving for a long time, like driving for a few hours, and then it's like, how'd you get out? And it's like, oh my god, my back hurts, and like my ass and my back hurts, and I'm like, bro, I can't deal with this. This chair is like squished. So this is like our like mob, like not mob, our like animals right here. Not too much to it. I've been doing a little bit of work. I built a guardian farm to get like the sea lanterns like more effectively. And like I've been slowly replacing this area with like brick, and like I think I'm gonna do like logs like around the edges maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. But what's cool is I've always liked the idea of having like different areas connect. Excuse me. I need to like move my foot. I've like always liked the idea of like bases, and like I've always liked underground bases for like the reason of I like doing interior more than exterior, and also I like having things connect in weird ways. Like this is like, I don't know why I did this. I just thought it'd be cool. Like this is like this right here. This is like back behind where we were. Like that's like the stuff. She's been doing good work on that. So yeah, this is like the waterfall. I want to do something down in here. I just don't know what. I think I want to connect it. There's an axolotl pond over there, which I'll show in a second, that I would like to show. But continue over here. And so this is like the vision I had, because there's not like enough space up in this barn right here for like animals, and then like we have like a horse, and we're probably gonna do a couple more horses like in here, like a stable more than a barn. But like, so we have to go down there. This is like one of the first things I built, like wanting to do. Like I didn't do this, someone else did this, and it was like awesome. So I'm like thankful they did that, because it's pretty cool. But I built that, and this I followed like a tutorial, because I'm not that great at building. But the exterior I mainly did myself. Like I took inspiration for like the shelves. Actually, I think I just did like, I did just follow the tutorial for the shelves. But like the inside was different. It was like one shelf in the tutorial, and like I built them all the way to the ceiling, and I did like this stuff with the stairs. Because in the video it just had a ladder going up, and I'm like, well, I want a villager to be in here. Villagers can't climb ladders. But I really like this view. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's so cool. My brother actually built that. His vision at first, he wanted to do like, I didn't know exactly what he was talking about, because I'm not like super into Sonic. I'm more of like a Mario fan. I like Nintendo more, I'll be real. I didn't grow up on Sonic. But he says in Sonic CD, and like this like intro sequence, there's like an island with a chain holding it down that he wanted to do. But he didn't end up doing that. But he was like, I don't know if y'all have played Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Zelda. But he wanted to do like the kind of like how Hyrule Castle is like floating in that game. And so he basically just wanted to build a floating island with a base, and he followed like this like this kind of like, what is it called? I'm blinking on the word. I don't know. I'm like brain dead. I just got like, before I recorded this, I just like crammed a bunch of assignments because I've been doing summer classes, and for the life of me, my brain's just not working. But yeah, that's like this area pretty much. Olivia has been building this. I think she's building like a library, which is pretty cool. Olivia's big box. She's cute. Oh, this looks pretty cool. I like this. Oh no, she's gonna put the bookshelves in. I think she might do it here. I don't know. I'll have to see what she wants to do. But we had like an idea. Me and like my friend Carter. Let me actually show Carter's house. Let me do that, because I went through there and I didn't come back. Actually, I'll show this outside first, and I'll go in there. Because Carter's like house is kind of like in the nether, and there's like farms and stuff like going through there. So I'll show that. This is an axolotl pond. They're really dumb, and they just like gather at the bottom. I made them full water blocks, so I know it's not like the water like falling down that's keeping them down. I don't know why they do I think that's really cool. I like that. I like the cherry blossoms over here. And then Olivia built this church and like these like villager houses. We need to actually, that's the next thing I think, is like bring the villagers up and like actually up here. Because it's lit up enough now, we don't deal with mobs. And we won't have to deal with, we can probably build some iron columns. I don't know if it will affect the spawns over here. Y'all are like seeing my dumb, my dumb names for my tools. I don't know why I named this one Josh. It was between Josh and Richard. I thought it was funny just naming it like a human name. Oh yeah, there's a bit of mobs over here. We haven't like properly lit it up yet. So the funny thing about this sign is my friend Carter, like, they just, they post memes on their account a lot. And let me get up, the wizard tower too. I need to let me get up here so I can kind of show the view from up here. Oh, there's creepers. Oh my god. So originally it said Lintopia, based after like an inside joke. My name is Lynn. I don't think I established that. And the meme was like, if you had your own city, what would you call it? It was like one of those like, just like dumb like irony things. And like in the comments, I was like, I call it ... Lintopia. And it was just like a really dumb, like lazy joke. Not even a joke. I don't know if you call it, but I was being silly, and it really made Carter laugh. And we're like, all right, we're calling the world Lintopia now. And then Sander built like, let me fly down. Oh my god, I'm lagging. I don't want to blow this up. Okay. Sander built like, that is a charge creeper. I'm not dealing with that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is that there? Okay, anyways. But Sander built like a Mount Rushmore type thing with all of our skins. Mine looks different. At the time I had like the armor Titan from Attack on Titan as my skin. And then my brother put a giant Wario head and replaced it with Wario because he's doing pranks like as if he's Wario, and I think that's really funny. But this is like going to be like a museum, I think. This is the iron farm, as well as the wool farm and the pumpkin farm. And there's a beacon right here. We have beacons everywhere. This is a beacon with like a breeze launcher. It hasn't been working that effectively recently. I'm not sure why. I didn't need to do that. I don't know why I tried to save myself. I just caused myself more damage. But yeah, like this is like how effective this thing is. It's very cool. Yeah, I mean it's like already full now. Like you just leave it there. Like I just emptied that thing like the other day when I was like yesterday when I was on. I'm lagging a bit more now. I'm not gonna go in there because it's not mob proofed. Like there's nothing in there yet. I don't think anyone actually no. Never mind, that's a lie. I think there is stuff in here. I'm just really scared of that charge creeper on the roof, and I hope it doesn't despawn something to lure it out, maybe, and like get a mob head somehow. But yeah, that's that. That was something we were gonna build. I think they were building like a museum, and didn't like the circular design. We just haven't torn it down. This infinite lava. I'm not really trying to rush here, but I think I've been running for quite a bit, and I want to get through this stuff so I can get to the nether and show these farms. Oh, this is awful with the lag, trying to climb up here. Yeah, I really wanted to do like a better project for like a first video, but I guess like if I ever like continue doing content, like this is something I can look back on and be like, wow, it's so funny how bad my first video was. Not because of like, I guess not really because of me per se, but more so just like I was limited by my, I think I have like the art and I want to do this. I've been watching, oh my god, what is this? Oh, that's right. Hold on. I can't, I kind of like fly out. It's like a wizard tower we built, and I think we're gonna put like the cleric up here. Oh no, he's gone. Where'd he go? Did he climb out and like disappear? What the heck? nice to say about this house. Oh, I like tease her all the time because of how like ugly this house is compared to everything else. But it's like cute, I guess. It has character. Oh wow, it's so laggy. Alright, let me go in right here. This is Carter's house. Oh, I don't know why I'm having such bad lag spikes right now. This is the hunchback. Oh no. I don't know what's happening. My game just paused. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Yeah, I am. Okay. I've only been recording for about 30 minutes, so I'll probably go another like 10. I think that'll be like all it'll take me. If it's a long video, it's a long video. I know, like, yeah, some people like longer videos. I mean, doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna fall asleep during it anyways. Hopefully it's like relaxing enough. I don't know. That's all I hope for, because I've been watching ASMR for a long time and it's really like helped me, and it's like something I hope like close to me, that like I enjoy, that like I have a lot of respect for people that do it and do it well. I have a lot of respect for people that do it and do it bad too, because it's a lot of like, it's a like a niche enough of a community, and it's like very understood, like misunderstood. Well, I wouldn't really call it niche anymore. But I think now with a lot of like short form content, I think it gets associated a lot with like brain rot and stuff like that. Especially now with like AI, like people making AI ASMR like videos. I think it's really, really dumb, and I hate it. Sorry, I need some more water. I think my stomach is making noises as well, because I haven't eaten today. But hopefully that's not being picked up. Anyways, this is like Carter's house that we kind of, Carter's honestly just kind of made this like a central base type of thing. We like all share like the storage space. We need to plug this hole because Xander put this here, planning to make a base through that way, like it's like a room or whatever. It just never did, and now it's like infested with like creepers and stuff. This is like a library just for like decoration with like the enchantment table. I think this is pretty cool. I like this area. Carter's like has like the same vision of like enjoying like a very maze like base. I've always liked stuff like that. It's like a little AFK fish farm. I haven't used it because we have an Enderman farm that's like, you get so many levels so fast. There's a lot of empty plots in here that Carter hasn't used yet. I think that's like really. Oh no, there's this. I forgot. Oh, wrong way. Oh, there's slimes down here. This is all something that has been like completely polished. We have a lot of unfinished like business. It's all just like trading. Yeah, it's very, very simple stuff. But this area is pretty cool. Like a lot of like these like kind of builds have just been like Xander being like, alright, I'm gonna build down here. I just haven't done it yet. Like I think up there, yeah, up there is the wizard tower. I don't think I completely showed that off. Like the floor. I might turn it into like one of those like void, like floor. Yeah, like it was like a geo type floor. I forgot to show that, but maybe I'll go back later if I remember. But yeah, like this big nether portal never got used. Like we just, a lot of stuff we don't use. There's some there's a zombie spawner down here that we don't really use much anymore, but because we used it mainly for XP, and now again, like we're all at the point where we don't really need XP anymore except to like mend our tools. I like her skin, it's really cute. She made it after she dyed her hair purple in like one of the new skin. Cause she's like, I think one that's been online for the longest time. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're giving me a bunch. Yeah, I think we're the only ones online right now. But, yeah. I think the only other real thing for me to show right now is the farms. Which I'll do, I'll AFK like 2 of them for like a moment and like do these last 2 triggers for y'all. And then I'll probably call it there. So we're on the nether roof, like it makes travel so much easier. We've got it takes us to the end with like the endermans, to like this path, to the end, a creeper farm, a raid farm, an ominous bottle farm, and the guardian farm, which I just finished. And then this way, we have a drowned farm, and a breeze farm, which is down in the trial chamber. But it's like, the only issue is it's like very limited with what you can get. So like other farms where like you just sit and like they'll spawn infinitely. You have to wait like I think 30 minutes in between like the spawner being able to work again. But if you have a ominous bottle, they go from 1 to 5. I assume like my Minecraft players that like do a lot of this stuff, like they'll understand what I'm talking about. But for those that don't really get involved in like the more technical aspect, I don't know. It sounds dumb to say that this is a kids game and I'm talking about technical aspects, but yeah. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so the ominous bottles go they're like level 1 to 5, and if you have like a higher level, I need to drink more water, I'm so sorry. But I think I started getting back into ASMR like back when JoJo's like ASMR was like first starting, and like back when Pokimane still did ASMR, like when she was like first doing it. I don't even remember how old I was when like all like, you know, I was like younger, like first getting into ASMR, like all these creators I remember like discovering at first, and like figuring out like, I don't know, it was just her whispering into a microphone. I was like, I don't know, these sounds like remind me of like my first experience, like it reminded me, I was like, oh, this is what ASMR is. No, I think my first introduction actually was like the Odd Ones Out when he made that video on it. And then I think I went and like discovered it, went and watched it after like a long time later. I actually can't remember if I started watching it because of him or not. But I remember I was like, when I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, I feel that, I understand that, because like, I had a teacher, like when she would talk in a certain way sometimes, I would get really sleepy in the class. And I remember even younger than that, when I was in like kindergarten, we had like a bucket of like these plastic like blocks that were like, I don't really know, but like, I remember, like the teacher would be like, all right, pick one out of here. And like sometime when I'd hear like a breeze like rustling up like this big container of blocks, I really liked that sound. And as a kid, like she'd not get like mad, you know, but like she'd be like, okay, why are you taking so long to get a block? She's like, why are you just like, you gotta like pick one, hurry up. Because I would just sit and like rummage around like with my hand because I really liked the sound. But yeah, I've been rambling a little too long at this. Let me do this other trigger. I think I'll do this one first, because there's more chance of y'all like hearing what I want to say, like to do this with this trigger. This is a CD of some like I'd consider them friends, like, but they're not like close friends, or more like people I know, like in like the local music scene. They're called Lawrence Hope, like a really cool like emo band, like screamo more so. They're like more just like emo with breakdowns. I'm not well versed in like my emo genres, like as much as I am like metalcore and hardcore. But this is her CD I bought off of them, like a recent like show where they played a secret set with another band I really like called Florence Silence. Their drummer Kohai, she's also like the guitarist and she does the vocals for this band, and she's pretty cool. Like she was like someone I like kind of look up to. Like it sounds dumb to say because this is like a 20-something-year-old that I'm like looking up to, but it's like not in a weird way. It's just like when I was first getting into like local music and hardcore, like she was kind of like the oh yeah, this is like someone like in a band that like it was the first set that I ever saw, and I really liked this band to the point where it made me feel sad. That I was like, wow, this is so cool, and I wish I could do this, and I felt like I didn't have the ability to. And then I went and started a band with my friends, and we sucked. And then we started another band, and we're a little bit better now, like this new band that I'm in. And I'm looking forward to making like other bands now. Like I want to starting this hardcore band with my friends, like based off like old like New York and Detroit hardcore, like Madball and Cold as Life. And that's what we want to do. And like, but yeah, this like EP is really good. It's 5 songs, and they're so fun. They're like really emotional sounding. The production's like pretty good, like really good. I really like the production because it's like very raw, but like it feels polished. I think there's like a real art form to that, like having a raw sound and having it not feel overworked, like having something raw and also well produced, which is like a lot more common in like more hardcore based genres, like DIY, as opposed to like modern like metal and stuff that's like way too overproduced, like for my taste. It feels like hardcore but emo at the same time. It's pretty cool. Because it'll be like you know, like fun 2-step part. People that don't know like hardcore, like local music like that, they might not know what I'm talking about. Maybe look into it. Because I can't do too much explaining, like without having to talk for hours. So, but yeah, then they'll play a breakdown, and then like it's awesome. They're like really heavy breakdowns after having like a super melodic part. I really like this band. They were gonna break up, but then they were like, yeah, y'all encouraged us, like the people that like them a lot, encouraged them to be like, yeah, let's keep doing this. And I think that's really good. That's something I've done with before too, with the band I'm in now. At one point being like, yeah, I don't really, we kind of started, like once the MySpace like revival, if y'all know anything about like deathcore and stuff, like recently there's been like a kind of revival like sound of like the deathcore era with bands like Zarathustra, Girl of Glass, bands like that. In my band we started, released our demo. Let's see here. I don't know if I'm going to show all this. I think this is just I think this is the farm we get home in his bottles. I'll come back and show this stuff later on. It's not really anything too interesting, it's just forums. What I do in a show, the Guardian forum. But when we started, it was like, we kind of started as like a joke band that like, joke front that we wanted to like make good music, like make like fun, like good stuff, like with like heavy stuff that people can mosh to and stuff. That's what we did. And then for like legal reasons and stuff, because of our name and like song title choices, we had to take all of our stuff down and like strip it from like the internet. And then we changed our name and re-uploaded it. And there's this one like older guy in the scene. This is the raid farm right here. And I don't know if it'll load, but just past my render distance is the creeper farm. I'll fly over there. There's a portal over there. I went here first. Well, my fan is making a weird noise. Oh, this is the Guardian farm. It's gonna lag me like out real bad. But this other guy is like, he was alive like when this stuff was like first dropping, like not even like prime like deathcore, like Suicide Silence and like early Bring Me the Horizon, like when they first started. Like it's even earlier than that, like I think about 2003 when like this sound really started like coming into its own, but it was like its own thing. It was like before deathcore was deathcore. It was like this kind of like grindcore, like death metal influence. It was like stuff with like death metal influence and stuff. It was pretty cool. Like very like stuff that at the time was like different enough. It's really hard to explain. You just have to go and like listen to like the stuff I'm talking about. Like Glass Casket, they're so cool. They're a band from like where I'm at, and like we're kind of inspired by, but like early bands like Chelsea Grin, Suicide Silence, and like early Bring Me the Horizon, they've been like the kind of like forefront of like, or like the face of like what people are inspired from for these like making these bands. And that's kind of what we were at first, and then we started listening to more like not obscure but more like lesser known, like less popular bands like this, like Recon and like Kill Whitney Dead. Who else? I'm like blinking. I said Kill Whitney Dead, Recon, Glass Casket, I think I said that already. Years Spent Cold, they're pretty cool. More of them are more like hardcore based, like more hardcore metalcore based, and then like with like a little bit of death metal influence, and then stuff like Suicide Silence and stuff like that. They did more of like, they really had the deathcore sound. When you think what deathcore is, all these other bands are like more like, yeah, it's deathcore, but it's more so other things, you know, like it's annoying to explain, but we finally put it back up, and then like this older guy who was like a lot like around like when this stuff first started coming out, like Glass Casket, he was like, y'all gotta keep doing this stuff. He's like, I know y'all, we told him that we were thinking of quitting. He was like, do not, because I'll go ahead and say he's in a really cool band called Septum Bone, and he's like in a couple other bands. I can't remember what exactly he's filling in for or not, but they're like oh my god, I keep falling. They're like a caveman and like caveman themed death metal band, and they're pretty cool. And I really look up to them. Like I think they're like really cool band, and like when you hear like someone who's in a really awesome band, like a cool band, say, yeah, your band is cool, it's like a whoa, maybe I should continue. And that's what happened with the person I was talking about that I look up to in the scene that did this, Lawrence OPP, and the other band Flora and Silence. Like, you need to listen to like Flora and Silence. They're so good. I don't know if I said that already, but I love them. They're like one of my favorite bands out of North Carolina. And so I'm losing my train of thought. But yeah, like when someone says like your band is good, like y'all are doing good stuff, it's like, wow, it's really inspiring to see like these older people with more experience, like better at their instruments, to say that you're doing a good job. And that's what inspires us to keep going. We've taken a quitting, like trying to figure out like maybe we'll continue if we can get a new drummer because our drummer quit, and then he decided to come back eventually. So I was like, wow, this is awesome. And then, but he was just like, y'all gotta continue because he was like, I listened to that demo y'all dropped, and I felt like I was back in 2003. And I was like, wow, it's like really inspiring. But nonetheless, I'm gonna let this farm like is most effective when you stand up like high, and they all just like pile in and just get killed, and it's like a lot of resources, like prismarine and stuff. So this is the last trigger. This is a bracelet I got from the Straight Edge booth when I was at Hellfire, a hardcore music festival in Jersey, just at the beginning of this month. It was an awesome festival. I got to see great bands. But like a lot of bands doing reunions, and a lot of bands I've seen before. It's great. But this was a bracelet they gave out for free because I bought something, and they're like, oh yeah, since you bought something, you can here's a little bracelet. It just says Hellfest on it. So it was a merge of like Hellfest and the label Ephira or Ephira. I don't know. I think it's like heavily debated like how to pronounce it. So they did like a little merger festival. So this is like that. It's like a little beaded bracelet. I think this is like a cool sound. I'll show like what this gets you. The amount of resources I've been getting, I think I've been lagging a little bit. I don't know. I think it's lagging about the same. Again, like I know it's like maybe dumb for me to like apologize for this, but if you're coming across this, expecting some really good ASMR, I don't know. I'm like scared to watch it and look back. A part of me just wants to upload it and let it go. So I don't have to like look at it. But I like content creation. I've never, like this is insane. Like you get to so many materials. I think a few squids over here. But it's like I don't know like what I'm doing really. Other than like I've watched ASMR like for so long, and I've enjoyed like different types of content. I think my like goals for this channel, or I want to do like videos like this where I'm myself seriously or like cringe at myself. Because I'm like a very awkward like individual. But I do want to say, like, if you like this content, like, I know that's gonna be so dumb. Yo, like and subscribe or leave a comment, but like for real, like if you do like it, I'd like to know. And like if y'all have advice on what I can do to do better, like let me know. Like if y'all have hate comments, like bring that on. Like don't be mean, cause I may cry. But like let me know like what I can do better, what y'all would like to see. It may be a while, because I don't know if I can record like this every time, because this has been like a pain. And I'd like to give out like better content. I don't want to just like give only like very like low quality, you know, maybe it like ads. I know like I love Lofi ASMR, but this feels like too Lofi for me. But maybe people like it that will like really like it that way. I don't know. This in my hand. I just have to see. Maybe nobody will watch this. Maybe it'll get like 5 views and like no comments, no nothing. Maybe I see people like watch 5 minutes and then like closed out. But overall, I want to say like thank you. Like if you're still watching, like that shows that like you watched enough, and like I really appreciate it. So I don't really know how to end this other than just saying like thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Maybe more coming soon. Just keep a lookout. It may be a while. But yeah. Thank y'all so much. Have a good night. I hope maybe you're asleep.